Russia's crimes in Ukraine threaten the security of the entire Europe. Russian army shelling of the Zaporizhzhia Nuclear Power Plant could lead to a large-scale disaster, the consequences of which would be felt across the entire continent. This has been repeatedly mentioned by the International Atomic Energy Agency. Recently, a Russian drone attacked a service vehicle of the IAEA mission on its way to the temporarily occupied Zaporizhzhia NPP.
Fortunately, there were no victims and our teams are safe. The rotation has been completed. As Director General of the IAEA, I condemn in the most firm terms this attack on the IAEA staff.
Russia deliberately violates international law and security norms, stated the president of Ukraine. The attack on the IAEA mission was not accidental, Volodymyr Zelensky believes.
The Russians could not have been unaware of their target. They knew exactly what they were doing and acted deliberately. This attack requires a clear and decisive response from both the IAEA and other international partners. Silence or inaction will only encourage further crimes. Volodymyr Zelensky, president of Ukraine, on Telegram.
Since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the Ukrainian Prosecutor General's office has opened nearly 170,000 cases related to Russian war crimes and crimes against national security.
The overwhelming majority of cases, 143,906, are related to violations of the laws and customs of war, such as the mistreatment of prisoners or civilians, and the use of weapons prohibited by international law. Ukrainian law enforcement suspects over 700 members of Russia's military political leadership of committing these crimes. From an article by the Current Time publication.
Famine, abuse and humiliation. All Ukrainian servicemen who are held captive by Russia testify to gross violations of the Geneva Convention's rules regarding the treatment of prisoners of war. There has been no effective response from the international community to these crimes committed by the aggressor states, claims Ukraine's Ombudsman for Human Rights, Dmytro Lubinets.
We are officially documenting more violations of the rights of Ukrainian prisoners of war, including the cynical executions. Unfortunately, in 2024 alone, it has been officially confirmed that the Russians executed 109 Ukrainian prisoners of war. Dmytro Lubinets, Ombudsman for Human Rights of the Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine, on the air of Ukraine National Teleson.
Murders and torture of civilians, the mass deportation of children from territories temporarily occupied by the Russian Federation, shelling of civilian and critical infrastructure. All these are crimes committed by the aggressor state. To hold the Kremlin accountable, Kyiv has initiated the creation of a special tribunal. The initiative has been supported by Canada, the US, Japan, Georgia, New Zealand, the UK and several EU countries. In total, 44 states, as well as the European Parliament and the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe. The task of the International Center for Investigating Russia's Crimes of Aggression against Ukraine in The Hague is to collect evidence for the Special Tribunal. Materials for it are being prepared by 16 prosecutors in 6 countries that are members of Eurojust. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.